You hear me?
Yeah, man, hear you good.
All right. I think we're all good. I can actually hear myself this time.
You can?
Now, last time it sounded like echoing, so I really couldn't hear myself talk.
Sure.
Okay, so I have in studio today Adam
Russell.
Okay.
What's up, man?
Yeah, I didn't do any research on you. I
That's
usually do
okay.
on all the guys that come in here.
Right. Well, I'm a pretty boring guy, so there's really not that much out there.
All right. So, what type of music are you playing, or that you do?
Okay, the type of music that I do is pretty much solo work right now. I'm not really playing with a group, so if you had to describe it, it's kind of just more like a jazzy rock. Kind of starting to get into a little bit of electric stuff, like not techno, but just trying some new things, some sample pieces.
So, are you very musically inclined?
I like to think so, but I know I'm not. Like, I tried taking a theory class back in high school, and I had to drop it because I just was not smart enough, man.
Okay. So, what instruments do you play?
Well, I play mainly bass guitar,
Okay.
but I've dabbled in a little bit of, drums, and recently guitar. I wanted to be a guitar player, but I just couldn't do the chords, so I figured, all right, bass has got to be easier. So just kind of roll with that, and
Okay. So the CD that we're going to listen to today
yeah.
is everything on there done by you?
Okay, everything is done by me as far as putting it together. There's electric guitars, there's bass guitars, and a little bit of vocal work. As far as the drums, they're already preset. The program that I'm actually using gives you sample pieces.
Okay.
And they're only so many measures or whatever, so long, and you have to basically puzzle it together. So I'm getting some help from my make-believe drummer right now. Haven't really made it as far as mixing my own drums yet.
Okay. So
But
it's kind
everything
of
else
like
is-
a Andrew WK type of deal.
Oh, Andrew WK, man, I love that album where he smashed his face in the cinder block.
Yep.
He's just bleeding all
Well, there's
over.
actually there's a couple albums that he has out
Uh-huh.
to where every single musical instrument on the album
Is it him?
done by him.
That's incredible, man.
I don't know. Have you ever been to any of his shows?
I have not,
right.
unfortunately, man.
I've seen him live a couple
And
times.
how's he do it?
It's usually he'll start off singing, but there's a
Okay.
separate keyboard for him, and then throughout the show he'll go to every single other.
That is
And
amazing.
there's probably like 10 guys that are with him,
Okay,
and his wife's with him too.
really?
So, but it's
All right.
it's definitely a show to go to. Definitely
Wow,
something you got
yeah.
to see. But he is, well, a lot of people don't know is he is a rock artist,
Mm-hmm.
but he also is trained in all the classical music pieces, so he can play everything. His dad, I think, is a classic pianist,
All
and his mom,
that
I think,
actually
plays.
explains a lot.
And I think his mom's played like the cello and violin and stuff. So he's been
Nice.
trained in all that. So
Cello, you got a bass.
Yep.
Andrew WK, we love you.
yep, yeah, he's that's a
I
good.
don't know if you've had a chance to check out any of his solo work, but John Frusciante from the Chili Peppers, well,
Okay.
ex-guitarist from the Chili Peppers,
Yeah.
again, is really into electronic music right now. He's actually going under like a alias of Trick Finger. Check his stuff out sometime. It's all electronic. He's getting away from his guitar stuff.
Okay.
If you're a Frusciante fan, you'll definitely like it.
Okay. So you're working by yourself.
Yeah.
You're all solo.
Mhm.
So if people want to find you, what would they do to find that?
Well, I have a little bit of stuff on like Reverb Nation. Most people are familiar with. If you just type in
Yeah.
Adam Russell, and I'm sure there's a bunch that'll come up. But just search for like Cleveland or Wycliffe, Ohio, and I'm sure to pop up there.
Okay.
I have a Facebook account also, Adam Russell, which I don't do a whole lot of networking. Slow to the game, but if people go on there and check it out and comment, I'm sure to just say hey and thanks for your time.
Do you do anything acoustically?
Acoustically. Recently, I've gotten into a lot of acoustic stuff. I just purchased a new acoustic bass. I
Okay.
do a lot of looping
Okay.
for the live effect. There's kind of two genres of my music, or two sides of it. There's like the acoustic side that you could pull off with a loop, and I also set up drums on the side, so I move around a little bit just to keep it fresh. Like I'll loop so many samples, and then I'll go play the kit for a little bit. But that's really kind of not my bag right now. I'm not looking to gig out a lot and do shows. I'm actually just in the process of mixing music, producing music, and listening to my music.
Okay. Yeah, there's a band that actually has been brought into here, and that if you look near the guitar,
Mm-hmm.
the
It's
second.
a sweet decal, by the way.
Yeah, I think he picked that up at Five Below. I'm not sure.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I know he picked up this from Five Below.
Digging the digs.
Yeah. Yep.
So this band.
But what you got here is a guy that's got, I think, the blue guitar, and then you got the guy behind him with the beanie on.
Mm-hmm.
That's Zero Set Memory.
Okay.
And that's the band that I followed almost all summer. Now, being that they're in the process of recording their album and whatnot, the lead singer actually has a separate company that he set up, and it's called Cody Skeen Acoustics. So when he's not with the band here, he'll actually go and do acoustic sessions.
Nice.
So, but he does a lot of networking with a lot of the bands, and it's really cool because once you meet one or two bands,
Mm-hmm.
then they connect you with their friends.
Right.
And then you get connected, and then you go to do shows with them. Oh, we'll bring on a special guest, do a couple songs,
Mm-hmm.
or even get with a band. There's a band out there, I forget the guy's name, but it's his name and the featured players.
Okay. Nice.
And what he does is he brings in people from all around
Mm-hmm.
to play with his band.
Nice.
So hey, join in on a couple songs. They don't know what they're doing really, but they'll join in and do that stuff. But it's really cool with him is that because of him, I've met so many new bands because they go to different shows and it's like, okay, this person's here, then okay, well I met them here, so now I can go see them play with these people and so on and so forth, and it's just
That's a tight little niche, man.
yeah,
Not
but
bad.
yeah, that's the cool thing. Once you get into like a lot of the local artists, and once you start playing with them, and once they start listening to your stuff,
Mhm.
they can get you in contact with other people, and then you can start doing like little things here or there. They can even introduce you to people that can help you with what you're trying to do.
Right.
So that's one thing I was actually trying to reiterate to the guy that I was having the interview with last night, but he just didn't want to hear anything of it. And it's like, well, hey man, I'm trying to help you, but okay, then
Yeah.
here you go.
That's all right, man. You got to put it out there. You never know what you're gonna meet out in the music world, which is something that's so cool about it.
Yeah,
Different walks of life, man. It's just it's a journey.
a hard rock band out of Memphis, Tennessee.
Memphis. Shout out to Memphis for real.
Yeah. And then the lead singer was cool because he loves Batman.
Oh, who doesn't love Batman?
His chest piece
I'm more
is
of the
Batman.
gray and blue
Yeah.
Batman fan myself. But
Yeah, I like the gray. And
he's
blue.
got a chest piece tattoo?
He's got the bat symbol
Oh,
from the
man.
chest piece, the costume. His
Okay.
chest piece right here.
Oh, man.
But then on his
Dedicated.
right arm, he has the bat symbol lighting up the sky.
What?
Yeah.
Man. Iconic.
hmm So yeah, there's like since I've been here, because I'm not even a radio major here or
Mhm.
communications major. I'm a business major.
You're a businessman, huh?
Yeah.
All right,
Accounting.
good. You get down to the business.
Yep. This is just something to do after work and after school.
Well, cool, man.
But I've met so many bands in here. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
It's great.
And you said you used to go to Lakeland.
Yes. Probably about 5 years ago now or so, I was attending in the graphic design program. And I finally realized I wasn't good enough to finish, so I just kind of stopped coming, man. I can't do it anymore. No, it was great, man. Absolutely fantastic. Wouldn't change it for the world.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that have changed here. If
And
you
yeah,
noticed.
I was getting filled in, man. Ready to come in here. It's like unbelievable.
Have you seen the new building across the street?
No, I have not. I haven't had a chance to actually take a tour of it.
But have you seen it from the outside?
From the outside, yes, I have.
Yeah, that's the
It's
new
futuristic.
That's the new Holden said. They're actually trying to turn the whole college into that.
Really?
you
Well, they're
check-
doing a good job out here with the glass wall and all that. They got it going on.
So
man.
you took a trip to the C building, I take it?
Oh yeah. They got the plants growing up on the roof still and
Yep.
all that.
Yep.
Far out, man.
Yeah,
That's the way to go.
I've only really ever made it to the second floor. I've made it to the third floor C building by the library. I haven't.
Mm-hmm.
For me with classes, I'm usually only in T or I'm in A building. I'm never
Okay.
really anywhere else.
Yeah.
Because when you're business, everything's
Right.
down in T and.
Yeah, it was the same way for me. I was in C, I think, a lot. And I had a business class that was like all the way back in here. It was
Yeah,
like,
that's way
I've never
over.
even been over here. I'm on the other side of the world right now.
Yeah. Well, I think it's what C building, the top floor of C building is where all the art classes are.
Right.
So I don't really venture up there.
Yeah. It's pretty cool, man. There's some good scenery if you get a chance.
Okay. So we're going to go ahead and play your songs.
Ooh,
the
cool.
Or
Far
one,
out.
maybe two, or whatever. How
Okay.
long are your songs?
They're usually right around the 3-minute mark, so they're not like a crazy adventure where you're gonna get lost. They keep it kind of tight. You know?
It's not like an Inagata Davida.
No, not really. Well, it depends what kind of buzz you're working on at the time. But no, it's not that far.
You know
out,
that's
man.
an 18-minute song,
Oh,
right?
okay. No, not that far, man.
Yeah, because I've heard the song before on the radio. It's like, I'm going to play it on one of my shows. And
Oh,
I'm
yeah?
sitting here, I'm like,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go to the bathroom. And I took
Yeah.
a little while and come back, and they're like, we're only halfway into the song. It's like, we're
Yeah.
going to go ahead and click next.
It's a classic.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so this is Adam Russell.
Right on.
All right, I just didn't want to forget your name. I
Well,
forgot.
thanks, man.
Most of the time, if I forget somebody's name, it's like, oh, hey, you, how you doing?
It's okay. I've been called worse. Adam Russell works.
Okay, good. All right, is there any name for the
No,
song?
actually, these are all untitled tracks. I got one that's called Alive and Awake, one and only track. It's got some vocals. Maybe we'll check that out later.
Okay. All right, so we're going to go ahead and play some music, and hopefully you guys like it out there. Let me see if there's anybody in the stream. We got 4 viewers, so this is good. And I bet
What's
you,
up?
and I can almost guarantee you that 2 of those is either the conference room or it's
Nice.
Jeremiah.
What's up, Jeremiah?
He's probably sitting right out there again. But that's all right. 4 viewers, and we're doing good.
Rock on.
All right, and if you guys want to, join up in the chat. And right now, I am White Lightning.
Woohoo!
Yep, all right. Hopefully I remember how to do this. Let's see, CD2. On. Okay. All right.
Yeah, rock and roll.
Okay.
Little something, something. Not
Yeah.
too bad.
Yeah, it sounds pretty good.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
And is that you just messing around with stuff?
Yeah.
Putting stuff together?
Yeah, pretty much, man. Sometimes I'll sit down and fully write out a song, you know, from start to finish, and it's like play it 2 or 3 times and take the best take and just kind of roll with it. But lately, it's like with the drum samples, I'll just go in there and I'll piece it together, and keeping real time as far as measurements and counting and things like that. You can go back and play over on top of that instead of like a boring metronome or something like that, and it just comes to life. Songs just kind of sound different than what you ever would have thought. So, it's been real. What's up, crew?
I'm on mic and I can hear you guys. Whoever's going, oh, I can hear you.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
And what? It might have been me.
No, it's definitely them.
We got a wild bunch in here. Just can't help it.
Oh no, I got yelled at earlier in the week because I was playing a song for the Scenic Group, who's on here somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and their dad's really cool, except he's very biased about his daughter.
Okay.
And then they're all extremely talented people, and they're at a level here, and their dad says they need to get here, and it's just, you can tell that they've been playing together, but they haven't been playing together long enough to where
Yeah.
they're extremely cohesive. But they do a lot of shows around Akron. They normally tend to sell out the places that they play at,
Nice.
and I think a lot of that has to do with their dad, because he's been in the business for a long time, so he knows how to get people in there, knows how to pack the house, and knows how to.
It definitely gives you one up, man.
Yeah,
You know?
that's actually one of the guys that Zero Set Memory. Whenever they do a show with him, he always makes sure that there's really good bands there, and then he usually orders his band first, and then he goes into the people that are going to bring more of the older crowd, and get to the main people up
Sure.
there. So
Right.
yeah,
Man.
yeah.
Sounds like a lot of work. I'm glad I'm not one of those business type people. Which I guess kind of explains why I'm in my basement doing all this stuff, but it's been a good place for me, man.
But you've been having fun with it though, right?
Oh, yeah. And that's what it's all about. It hasn't become a thing where it's a scheduling conflict or whatever it is that often comes with the territory of playing music and being with other people.
So you're able to do your day job and then come home, and
Yeah. Just
have
kind
fun.
of smash it out, man.
so this pretty much helps you unwind after work.
Oh,
and
absolutely, man. This is the one thing
de-stress.
I cling to severely. I'm 30 now. I started playing when I was 15. And it's always been that thing to where I could just drift off and do what I need to do. I got out of writing for a long time. I was playing in all these different groups, and it was good being in the background. You know, the dude on bass is chugging along, holding it down, and that was good. Being up front and alone now, it's kind of opened my eyes to where it's like I'm not so much a solo performer. I can perform with a group, which is great, but to get up there and do it by myself, it's just not the same. You know, nothing beats playing with a group of jammers and stuff like that. And having said that, going back to being a solo artist, it's freeing in many ways too. You just don't have to deal with that anymore. It rests on your shoulders, you know.
Yeah, so you can pretty much just go out and play what you feel and not have to worry about
Yeah.
anybody telling you no, not this way.
Right.
Do it my
right.
way.
Yeah. Or the rest of the band is off when the guy can't hit a note. You know, like, ooh, you guys sound great, but we don't know about this guy here. You know, so. It's been a eye-opening experience, man. Last couple of years has just kind of inspired me to get into writing again. I never really had much to write about. You know, when you're 15, 16, 17, 18, you know, adolescence, whatever, you got all this crap you think you know what you're talking about, but you really don't. You go
Yeah.
out there and experience it a little bit, and it happens to you, and it's like,
Oh.
now I could finally write something that actually has some meaning to it.
Oh yeah, that's like being that I'm the older person in most of my classes now,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not the oldest. I'm up there, but I still have class with a lot of 17, 18-year-old kids, and it's funny because they try to tell you how it is, and you're like, yeah, keep thinking that, keep thinking that.
Just learn by doing.
Like
Do
we
as
actually.
I say, not as I do.
We actually had this argument in class because this one girl would not believe me about you have to be registered to vote before a certain day.
An educated argument, they call that.
And she's like, that's not true, because we just registered to vote, and they let us vote. And it's like, did you get to vote in the statewide issues? No. It's like, that's why.
There you go.
That's why. And then it's like, I have my information right here, and it was even on the news. Once you hit the news, it's pretty much there. But yeah, it's I wish I was more musically inclined. I mean, I played a little bit of drums when I was in high school.
There you go. Drums are fun, man.
Yeah, it was fun until you hit the drum a little too hard and get yelled at by the band instructor.
Oh.
And it's like, all right, I'm gonna go back to playing football.
Oh yeah, football's good too, man. I played football myself back in high school. Mad Sound, what's up? Blue Streaks.
Oh, you were at Madison.
Good times, yeah, good times, man. Class of 03 right here, people.
Okay.
Well, a couple years anyway. Freshman, sophomore year. And I started playing music.
Yeah, I was class of 07, so. But I wasn't
All
at
right.
Madison. I went to Berkshire.
Oh, okay.
Berkshire, for everyone who doesn't,
yeah, get hip.
who's not around around the town.
Right on, man.
Yeah, it got to the point where we're all like, okay, just call us the Shire. But if you talk to anybody from Burton, it's Berkshire.
Berkshire.
Yeah, y'all, and then like everyone's like, you got to change your accent when you talk about Burton. It's like, why? Like Burton.
Yeah. It's like people that are from Mentor, they call it Mentor and not Mentor.
Yeah, I don't call it Mentor. I call it
It's
Mentor.
one of those things, I
Yeah.
guess. There's no right and wrong, people.
Oh, it's like, when people talk about Perry on the news, they're talking about Maslin Perry.
Oh, yeah.
They're not talking about Perry Perry.
Perry with the power plant Perry.
Yeah. And then what I found too is if you type into Google, if you search Troy, Ohio is actually out by Sandusky.
Right.
But there's a Troy, Ohio next to Burton. But because it's not a big enough town, it still has Burton's zip code.
You're not the real Troy.
Even though it says you're entering Troy,
Uh-huh.
Troy Fire Department, Troy Schools, everything, but it has Burton's zip code, so it's Burton.
It's just the way it is.
It is. And then what I found was funny, if you ever look at a map of Ohio and look up Upper Sandusky, it's like 30 miles south of Sandusky.
Not even close.
Yeah, it's down by like Shelby, Ohio or something like
Oh,
that.
Shelby, yeah.
hmm So when you were touring, or not touring, but when you were playing gigs and whatnot, what are some of your favorite venues you got to play at?
Favorite venues? Wow. That's a good question, man.
Yeah,
I was usually too nervous up there, like, I just want to get through this, and I hope I didn't forget anything.
where are some places that you
But,
liked playing at just
right.
because they were like cool places to be
Cool
at?
places to be at, man. Well, any kind of outside venue I thought was always nice. It was cool to be outside. Always feels good to be out there under the stars or something. When you get indoors, the sound gets a little tricky, but the Beachland, the Tavern,
Okay.
really good people over there, great sound. The Rock Bar down in the Flats also had a very good sound, nice setup of a venue. People were good. Because the sound makes or break a good show, I think. Performance is one thing, but the sound has got to be there.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's like that's why I like going to the Outpost, but then I don't.
Mm-hmm.
You know where I'm talking about, right?
Right.
Okay. Because they got that weird 2-stage thing going
Yeah.
on, and if you're at the front with the main stage, sounds awesome. But once you back off by the bathrooms,
Yeah.
you're getting the mix from the side stage
It's
and the
just
main
mud.
stage, and it's like, what?
Yeah, right. Yeah, and you don't always have to be right up front and close. You know, sometimes when I go see a show I really want to see, I'll just kind of hang out by the back and slowly work my way up towards the front.
That's
you know?
normally what I do.
Yeah.
I usually sit off to the
I
side.
can't go
and-
full bore right away sometimes. You gotta like let it warm up to you first a little bit.
But what I thought was really cool is I went up and I did a little roadie thing with Zero Set Memory and a bunch of other bands.
Mm-hmm.
They opened up for Power Man 5000
Oh, okay.
and Soil.
Wow, there's a name I haven't heard of.
Yeah,
Wow.
they played at the Cove nightclub in Geneva.
Geneva on the Lake?
Yeah.
The Cove, yeah. Been
That one's
there.
got 2 stages too.
Yeah, right.
I actually got a chance to stand up front on
Uh-huh.
the side stage, not the main stage, but the side stage right by the one bar,
Yeah.
and I was able to hear what they are hearing. So I didn't get to hear what they were playing like I normally do.
Yeah.
I was so close to the stage that I got to hear everything off their monitors.
Oh, that's the best right there.
It's
Got
so
a good mix. Right
it's so
there.
different. It's so much cleaner than hearing it from the other speakers.
Absolutely, it really is, and that's one of the things that throws you off is from the musician standpoint when you're up there is you don't know what that mix sounds like in front of you. When you're on stage, that's your mix. You know, you're either close to your amp or you have those monitors pointing up at you, and you can actually hear yourself.
Yeah.
So if you're ever out at a gig and you get a cool sound guy, slide them a $5 or $10 beforehand. They might kind of, it's an old trick, but it's been known to work sometimes. It might give you a little bit of headway there, man. Because sometimes it's bogus. You don't get any time whatsoever to do an actual sound check.
What's really cool, though, is actually a couple of the bands that I've seen, they at least have one or two guys who know how to work the soundboard.
Nice.
So whenever they go, they'll be like, all right, I'm going to put my stuff down. I'm going to here you go. And they're like, all right, I can hear myself now. We're good.
Makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
Especially if you're one of those bands that really knows your sound.
Mm-hmm.
Like, really knows that you're trying to sound like this. So you have a couple of your buddies out on the floor while you're doing your little setup or what have you. Like you said, if they can run a board and the dude's cool with that, which sometimes they are, you dial it in, man. And you have a great show.
Yeah. Yeah, the Cove was really cool because I got to see a lot of bands that I would normally never listen to.
Mm-hmm.
There's one band that I actually got to see there that kind of scared me at first because they were just, they're all wearing like all the black, really baggy clothes. One guy had his hair spiked out to here,
Nice.
And then what really got me was I actually started listening to them and I actually started seeing them play.
Uh-huh.
High energy.
Okay.
Everyone in the crowd's with them on everything that they're saying. But the thing that I really liked is they brought other people in who aren't necessarily a part of the band but do have songs with the band.
Mm-hmm.
They bring them in for a couple songs. They
Nice.
do their lyrics. They play their guitars. And what's really cool is they had people from like pretty much every walks of life for the most part. I mean, it's not just, you get to some bands, they're all one color here, do this, we'll do that, or they're all look the same, they're all,
Oh, yeah.
but you have all these, you have one guy who's hip-hop, one guy who's heavy metal, one guy's rap, one girl, likes to belt it out,
Sure.
They put all these people together.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, and then you have one guy that was wearing a cowboy hat and jeans
Yeah.
and a flannel, and he's out there spitting out rap. It's like, okay.
Yeah, right.
But just, that's
It's a little gimmick there, man.
that's actually Metal Mafia, and it's hybrid metal. Every
Okay.
single person a part of this band,
Mm-hmm.
they sing. They all have their own songs. It's
Nice.
their earlier stuff's kind of weird.
Mhm.
Their newer stuff is awesome. That's actually the band I'm going to go see
Nice.
on Black Friday. They're opening up for Mushroom Head.
Yeah, you're excited about that, man.
Yeah, it's only $35 to the meet and greet ticket at the Outpost, and
Mm-hmm.
you also get a second ticket for a show at the Outpost with Mushroom Head again in January.
Wow. You can't beat that, man.
Mm-hmm. But you get to meet them before the show. And it's like, I only really want to go to meet Mushroom Head and
Yeah.
see Metal Mafia. Everyone else, it's like, okay, whatever.
It's going to be a great show.
I've never seen Mushroom Head. Is that Jeremiah behind me?
I have not either.
Somebody said Jeremiah. Okay. Whatever.
Yeah.
No, he'll probably be taking photos here at some point.
Photobomb.
Yeah. All right. So, okay, if you want, we'll do a little bit more of the songs.
Sure, man. You can check it out. Some more instrumental stuff. Got a few
Okay.
more tracks. Some easy listening, perhaps.
Easy
You be
listening.
the judge. Should you feel inclined to get up and dance around, feel free to do so.
Yeah, actually, people that are part of my show do like to get up and dance. I usually do on a Thursday, do a line dance thing.
Oh, line dancing. That's the way to
So
go.
my first couple shows, actually,
up the
people
energy.
dancing in the studio
All
with
right,
me.
there you go, man. Keep it loose.
Well, what I do
Alright.
is in the summertime on Fridays, and even in the wintertime, because they have the Dusty Armadillo on Friday,
Okay.
which
yeah.
that is an interesting place to be.
Right.
And then there's Bootleggers on Fridays.
Okay.
It's the complete opposite direction.
Mm-hmm.
It's out in Yankee Lake.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Big
But it-
trucks.
Oh, yeah. Like, you go in the summertime, it's jacked up trucks, but they've got an outdoor DJ, and there's line dancing and whatnot. And it's funny because people are out. There's people that go there just to dance, and when it's just normal songs and they're dancing to it, there's a small crowd. But when it's a line dance, boom, everybody comes out. I mean, people are coming out of the mud pits. People are coming off of everything else.
Who doesn't like a good line dance, people? Come on.
Who doesn't like getting muddy?
Woohoo!
Yeah, but when I first started up in here, it's like, all right, I'm going to do a show. I know line dances. I'll do line dance.
There you go, man.
And
You know
so-
the steps? You got it down?
Yeah, I got some of them now.
Oh, man. You're one up on me. I'm a little rusty.
I can do Footloose. I can do the Copperhead Road.
Yeehaw.
I just learned how
I
to
can do a
do-
do-si-do.
I just learned how to do two-stepping.
Two-stepping?
Yeah, by DJ Unk.
Oh, man. Getting it.
Yeah. course, though, it's been a while since I've done it, but when I finally learned it, it's just 2 steps. You go back, forward, back, and then you go to the side, and that's it.
Oh, maybe you could show me that, man.
And then there's one I would love to learn. It's called 4 on the Floor, but that has too many twists, too many turns, too many.
4 on the floor. We talking about like alcohol now?
By Lee Bryce.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. And then there's, but I do play some of the classics. You know, I play the Cha-Cha Slide. I play the Electric Slide, the Casper Slide Part 2, and all that stuff. And then I usually throw in the Wobble, the Wop, and the
Man.
Cupid Shuffle.
Shoo. I definitely need to brush up on my dance skills.
Because it's really, you can be really bad at it. You just got to follow everybody else's, which is what I do. So we're going to go ahead and play some more songs.
Right on.
All right. Yep, we're still on there, Okay, good. Let's get some songs playing. And we're good. Okay, we are back. I can't hear myself yet. All right, I'm good.
Waka waka.
Yep. Okay, so like you said, that was some easy listening stuff.
Good, man. I'm glad you enjoyed. I hope
Yeah.
anybody out there listening did too.
And for everyone who maybe is just tuning in or just walking around,
Yeah.
that is all him. And maybe
Rock
except
and
the
roll.
drums.
Yeah, except the drums.
Except the
Kinda,
drums.
Sorta.
But most of that's all him.
Everything else is all me, man. Not bad.
So yeah, that's I can definitely probably listen to this stuff maybe when I'm studying.
Yeah, that's good, man.
Definitely.
It's kind of meant just to kind of be background music. I mean, it's not heavy, it's not country, it's not punk, it's just kind of music, you know? It's always been hard for me to put a label on anything I've played.
Elevator music.
Yeah, okay. Weather Report. There's a band called Weather Report, and they're actually always playing their music on the Weather Channel.
Yeah, there's also a band called the Postal Service. I haven't listened to those guys in a long time.
Through rain, sleet, or snow.
Yep.
Rock on. Yeah, it's been good, though, man.
Okay. So, everyone tuning in or listening in and whatnot, this has been DJ Unknown, and on my Thursdays, I'm also DJ Line Dance. So, I got the two names.
Nice.
But the
line
reason I got
dance.
DJ Unknown is because I was coming up here after everyone's pretty much out of class.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone who's part of the station isn't up here. So the only people that really knew who I was Jeremiah, Tim, and maybe a couple of the other officers.
Mm-hmm.
And so for the longest time, people didn't know who I was. So who's that? Oh, that's DJ Unknown. No, really, who is that? No, that's his DJ name. You know, so finally people didn't stay up here, and they started to see me and realize who I was.
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the officers' positions opened up, and then boom, here I am.
There you are, man.
I am the production director here.
Well, keep up the good work.
Yeah.
All you guys up here, you're doing a wonderful job.
Yep.
Putting on a good gig up here.
Yep. That's mostly Jeremiah.
Good job, Jeremiah.
Actually, all this is pretty much him. He's the one that finds each and every single one of these people. And for the most part, a lot of these people, at one point or another, he says that he does get out to see them play.
That's dedication, man.
So, and some of these people he's had sitting in his pocket for a little while.
Mm-hmm.
And he will take these people and he'll go out, see them play, and if they meet his standards, they get a chance to come in here. Nice. Then there's other people, he'll just search Reverb Nation, he'll see people here, and then you spider down to here, boom, 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 okay, this person does this, branch, you know. And then here you are, you give all these people here. And then you start to realize that a lot of people that are on these walls had played with each other at one point or another.
Yeah.
So then it's like, okay, you drop this name. Oh, I know them. I played with them here with this person. It's like, oh, you played with this person? They're right here, and then they're here and here.
That's a good thing with music, man. It's universal. Touches a lot of lives.
So, I mean, like I said, a lot of this is all because of Jeremiah.
Keep up the good work, man.
So, I mean, we're going to do another band week in the spring. We might try to get another concert going. Who knows?
That would be great.
If we don't do a concert here, I could see us possibly getting some people together, maybe finding a venue, and then getting a chance to bring people that we've all done here, try to get them to play at this venue.
Yeah.
I think that would probably be, I'm not saying that's certain at all, but I'm saying that would be a good idea.
Sure, absolutely.
Because I know there's a couple places fairly close to here that actually people play at, so I mean, you could do something like that.
Yeah. Maybe raise some cash or something. Who knows?
Yeah. So you said you're around the Cleveland Wycliffe area?
Yeah, man. Pretty much.
My buddy
I dwell in Wycliffe.
My buddy just moved out to Wycliffe.
Yeah? It's not bad, man.
He lives, I think it's called Elgin Road.
Elgin? Probably.
It's across the street from the community center.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm right down the road.
Right across the street. I was actually just out there for a Halloween party.
How was it? Any good?
Really good.
Did you dress up?
I dressed up as two people.
As two people? At the same time?
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
All right, what was it, man?
I was the Flash.
Oh, the Flash. For real?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I was the Flash.
Did anybody see you, or?
No.
Oh, you're just that fast.
Choom. Yeah, I did get my butt beat at beer pong by a one-handed man.
Okay, well, they got skills, man.
One-handed, one arm.
Shazam.
All he had was, he really didn't have a forearm. He didn't really have an elbow. He just
went in.
He just had his arm to here.
Doing it.
And his hand was right here. So he's just like.
Nice. Boom.
And I mean, he beat us all. I mean, he was good.
And you were drinking.
I wasn't drinking. I usually don't drink. And then I got too hot, the Flash costume, because of the mask and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
So I have a zip-up, onesie, Minion costume. It's actually, it's pajamas.
That's sweet.
But I threw it on, and I was a lot cooler. And
did you have, like, the goggles to go with it?
Actually, what
like
it was...
one goggle would have been cool, but you couldn't probably see it.
Actually, what it was, and I actually have it on my phone, I'll show you.
Banana.
Yeah, we actually did that at Lake Farm Park. But it was that.
Oh, all right, man.
Looks
like a good time.
Yeah. And then there's me as the Flash.
That's legit. That is sweet, man. The Flash.
And they got the guy and the man in the yellow hat.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yes.
And then they got some German dude and some lederhosen.
Yeah, that's far out.
Yeah. Okay, so guys, we are going to wrap it up. This has been Adam Russell.
Yeah, man.
I remembered it.
Good job.
Good job for me. All right. So this has been DJ Unknown.
Unknown.
I'm going to go ahead and stop the stream. We're going to do the video. You can find him on Reverb Nation, and he's got his Facebook page. He doesn't really do any touring or any gigs or anything right now, but that's cool. You know, he's doing his own thing. So hopefully you guys find his music. Yeah, find it entertaining. Listen to it. You know, put it on in the background.
Yeah, and
Maybe
just
when you're going
chill.
down the elevator.
Doo-doo.
And here is Jeremiah. What is he doing? Why are you taking a photo of me? Smile. Just like that.
Just like that one.
I cannot read your lips.
Keeping it fresh.
I can't see you either.
Marco.
Okay. He's drinking some Diet Coke. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and wrap this up.
Right on.
Hey, don't you walk away from me. I can still see you.
Whoa.
Don't you be flipping me off.
Whoa.
Oh, don't choke. All right, we're going to wrap this up for sure. For real. So this has been the Line Dance Hour. Tonight I have been interviewing...
Adam Russell.
There you go, because I kind of forgot his name right there. All right, so I'm going to get going to class. So like I said, check him out on Reverb Nation, guys.
Right on. Thank y'all.
So this has been good. All right, and we are good.